So the EQE 350 Plus, probably one of the most, it's a little bright in here, I'd say one of the most slept on EVs right now, because for a vehicle that gets 305 miles on a charge, this thing packs a punch. And a lot of that has to do with your 417 pound-feet of torque, but an impressive driving machine in terms of acceleration for a single-mounted rear axle electric motor. And on top of that, just such a comfortable ride. Can't say enough about that. Now, is it as good as the EQS 450 Plus? It's extremely close. Now, of course, I feel like that ride's a bit more plush just because of having the longer wheelbase. It's the flagship EV for Mercedes. It's gonna have the best of the best. But one reason this rides so incredibly well is this optional aromatic suspension. And this air suspension is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But overall, driving feel is nice. I have it in the comfort mode now, so of course I'm gonna get the best possible ride quality in this vehicle. The steering is so nice. And of course, with it being a Mercedes, the interior, quite plush, even for an EV. Riding on this platform, everything is super smooth, but still fun to drive. Now you put that puppy in sport mode though, and it's ready to go. So again, with that aromatic suspension, that helps too with your sportier driving. So I have the vehicle in sport mode now. I'm gonna put my foot down. And like the EQS 580, it gives you that AMG bi-turbo feel where you put your foot down, you have a little bit of power, and then the turbos kick in and you're almost thrown back in the seat. So it's nice to have that even in this EQE 350 Plus. Now, one thing I like about this EQE in particular with this aromatic suspension is I'm still getting a super nice ride, even on this bumpy stretch of this road that's traveled on quite a bit. So potholes are everywhere. The road itself is just rough all the way around, but still the ride is fantastic. And these 21s are not the quietest, but you can just tell the difference that this suspension makes because the tires are getting it rough, but the ride quality is not suffering. And so quiet in here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's just, especially as the road starts to smooth out, such a quiet sound in here because you don't have to worry about engine noise and all that. But again, as I pull back into Mercedes-Benz of Music City, I want to give them one last shout out for allowing me to drive this car today. Hopefully you all got all the information that you needed. Otherwise, leave a comment below and I'll answer all of your questions. But fantastic car if you don't want to spend EQS money, but you want something that's almost as nice. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2023 Mercedes-Benz EQE 350 Plus.